If you've been struggling trying to create AI automations and have been watching thousands of videos like I have, don't worry because in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use Gumloop, which is an AI automation workflow tool that's going to help us create marketing automations. And here's exactly what you're going to learn in this video. We're going to learn why most AI automations fail and what we can do to prevent that. We're going to learn how to build our first AI automation workflow using a tool like Gumloop in minutes. I'm going to give you some examples of different types of automations you can create. And we're going to show you Gumloop templates that are plug and play for you. So the first step is why most AI automations fail. And the reason is that most automations fail is because they solve theoretical problems and not daily tasks. And unfortunately, I see this happening a lot on YouTube and different platforms like X, where people are showing these really in depth, really cool automations. But in reality, they're just theoretical. Most people aren't implementing these into specific businesses, whether it's a local or a global online business. And I notice that a lot of people do this, or they're just copying each other on YouTube, creating the same automation over and over again. While what we need to do is have a complete mind shift. And that is we need to focus on specific tasks that we do repeatedly and that we actually dislike doing that we need to automate for. So the main thing is you need to look for things that you do that are repetitive. Anything that you're constantly doing. For example, for me, I'm always looking at my Google Search Console and Google Analytics every single week. In an automation tool like Gumloop, you're able to automate the entire workflow process and create a report that gets sent out weekly to either my Slack or Gmail with my stats for my Google Analytics and my Google search traffic. So the whole point of it is you want to start with simple, high impact workflows instead of complex systems. Now, jumping into step number two is we're going to set up a very simple, practical automation using Gumloop. And just to give you a quick overview of Gumloop, again, this is an AI automation workflow tool. I wouldn't consider it like an AI agent. It's more of just automating specific workflows and processes. Now, just to give you a quick overview, we have this example automation where you have a kind of white canvas here, and you can see that there's nodes where you can add in and drag in specific AI tasks. You can prompt it to do something specific. Once you've done that, you can start connecting the nodes together. So once you tell AI to prompt, then it will send out an output into a Google Doc and then send that over to you already created for you, nicely drafted. You can run the automation and test it before you actually make it go live. So the cool thing is with Gumloop is that you can connect a bunch of different AI models. You can connect different apps all together. And the great thing is that they also have a Zapier integration. So if you have like an email list trigger, you can set that up very, very simple. One thing I always get from a lot of people that watch my videos is that, is this compliant? Is this safe? Yes, it's completely compliant and safe. They are SOC2 type and GDPR safe and completely compliant. Zero training on our data. You also have the option to add in your own API keys so you can save on credits. So if you're using like something like Open Router, or let's say you're using like ChatGPT or Claude and you've already paid for credits, you can easily integrate your own API keys so you can save money as well. Some of Gumloop's most popular automations is SEO automation. So if you want to do any competitor keyword research, you could do that with the SEMrush built-in API. So it's amazing because you don't even need to pay for it. They've integrated directly into SEMrush. You can also access Google's API. You can do web scraping and web search based off of a specific query or URL. You can also automate all of your clients' content audits. So if, let's say, you're an SEO agency, you can easily connect any LLM, automate web scraping, and then send out a weekly or daily report for your clients. And again, you can also create blog post outlines, which I'm going to make a more detailed video on, but it's just very powerful what you can do. You also have automations for document workflows, which is nice. You can extract data from any document and turn it into, let's say, a social media post. You can turn that into a report and really do anything with it. Same thing with the AI web scraping. You can essentially scrape LinkedIn, Google Sheets, and extract data. So if you're doing link building or hiring and sourcing, you can do all of that with this, especially if you're an e-commerce brand. You can monitor inventory and track prices in real time. And then once you've done that, you could even send yourself a Slack message. So jumping into the actual tool, we're inside of Gumloop. I'm on the free plan for now because I'm currently testing it and I'm learning. And I've always teach you guys and like to show you guys all the tools I'm always using. So this is one of the ones that I'm definitely going to have in my tech stack. And Gumloop is straightforward here. So what we can do is we can look at their templates that are already pre-built. And we have a bunch of different ones from web scraping, SEO marketing, sales and CRM, media news, HR, education, and even legal templates. So just to give you a quick little overview of what would one look like, we can go ahead and click into this YouTube video to blog post workflow. So as an example, they have something called Gumloop interfaces where you can share an interface with anyone and they could try using the tool without having to see the actual workflow or needing to create the workflow themselves. And from here, we can add the video link, the target audience, tone and style, how long we want the blog post to be, and any additional context. So if you want to see what the actual workflow looks like, you just click on view workflow and it's going to send us to this canvas here. So this is inside of Gumloop. This is the interface that we just saw. And this is the entire automation. To keep it as simple as possible, essentially this interface is connected to this AI prompt. It's connected to this YouTube transcript grabber, add in the video link here. And then once it creates that blog post, we also have integrations. So you can see that you can integrate easily into Slack, Airtable, Gmail, Google Sheets, and all of these other apps. We also have specific triggers. So when it's a YouTube video gets added to a Google Sheet, you can add that as a trigger and you can set a timer for that. And then it'll create that YouTube video to blog posts every single week. Let's test this out. I'm going to grab a random video from my YouTube channel. Let's say this one here. And we're going to go into that interface here and add that URL. And I'm going to say the target audience is marketers. For the tone, I'm going to just keep it conversational. Content length, and let's say long, about 900 plus words. And we can add in some additional context, but I'm just going to go ahead and submit and run flow. Awesome. You can see here that we got an output and it costs about 21 credits. As you can see on the free plan, I have about 1,000 credits. And on a paid plan, you get about 30,000 credits every month. We spent 21 credits and it took about 33 seconds. So here's the blog post. We have a title, an intro, a nice header, and a section. These are all the prompts that I've talked about in that specific YouTube video. Now, this is just a starting point. I can adjust the entire prompt. You can see here that this is their basic prompt that they've included. But if I wanted to remove the target audience and remove the tone and say, hey, model the exact voice or writing style from the user's transcript, add an FAQ section that is search friendly and the answers are less than 125 characters. You can improve this prompt, refine it, you can change it. And that's the one thing I love about Gumloop is that if you know prompting and prompt engineering pretty well, you can get even better outputs. You can also change the AI model here. We have a bunch of different AI models, GPT, Anthropic, Google, Perplexity, DeepSeek, and Grok. There's a bunch of different ones. You could also auto select depending on your use case, but this is a powerful automation system, plug and play for us. We don't need to be technical. We just need to know how to prompt it correctly, and we could add and replace specific things in this workflow. So here's another example of a specific workflow that I'm creating myself and improving it. So we have the YouTube transcript pulled from this node. Then I have it read the Google Doc, which includes my entire brand voice. This is how I write my exact workflow in my writing style guidelines. I added a sample blog post and a script. I want Gumloop to read that before I go through the other nodes. So from here, once it grabs that YouTube transcript, it will then turn that into a informational blog post using my prompt. And then it will turn that into an email CTA for people to watch the video. And I want to send that a day later. And then I also have a LinkedIn post that will give a teaser and a call to action to watch the YouTube video. It will combine all that text into one Google Doc and draft it for me. So let's create a sample and see what that does. We're going to go ahead and click on run. It's pulled the transcript. It said success. It went ahead and reviewed my brand voice. Now it's looking at creating the how-to article, email CTA, and LinkedIn post. Here we can see the Google Doc. I'm just going to click on enter. Now we have this entire blog post in my exact writing style, perfect headers, nice step-by-step list. And then after it created the step-by-step list, it created the email newsletter. So how I write a complete blog post in minutes without lifting a finger. And then it created LinkedIn post variations. We have one variation, the second one, if we didn't like the first one, and the third, just in case. This is just a basic automation. You can continue creating even more workflows. You could turn this into a subflow. There's so many unique things we could do with Gumloop, but I just wanted to show you the power of creating a very simple automation. Here's another automation that you can try out yourself, and this is for anyone who's on LinkedIn. This is a LinkedIn profile analysis. Again, these are just the very basic bare bones. And essentially what happens is that it will do an analysis of this LinkedIn profile and give it a score from 0 to 100 based on the person's experience by scanning and reviewing their jobs or things that they've done in the past. So my LinkedIn isn't that updated. I'm going to go ahead and add that here anyways, and I'm going to submit and run the flow and see what we get back. Awesome. This took 11 seconds and 46 credits. You can see that it did come out with name, my background, which is digital marketing, AI content creation, a summary of my experience. AI score is 65 out of 100. It tells me why that my score is 65 out of 100 with only about 3 to 4 years experience in the field. So this is actually really, really cool. I hope this actually helps you think about different ways you could do this for your LinkedIn outreach and things like that. So I think this is a powerful automation, especially if you're on LinkedIn. And you can see here that we have so many different ideas. I mean, you could just test this out for yourself. I'm not an affiliate yet for Gumloop, so you can definitely check out the link in the description below anyways to their templates. So there's really unique flows. You should definitely test this out for yourself and let me know in the description what you think of Gumloop. So that's how you create a simple AI automation. If you have any questions or you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. I want to keep continuing to find new tools, maybe even focus more on AI agents, more prompting, and all of these interesting AI tools that I continuously find. If you want to learn more about any of these things or get updated on the tools I find, you can go ahead and join the email list in the bottom of this video where you still get AI prompts and a bunch of special stuff that I like to give out for free. See you in the next video. Thanks for your time.